Peace, everybody. Brother Ravana Noon back once again. Making a quick video before I depart for a couple weeks. Today we'll be discussing the Enlightened Luciferian. See, as a Luciferian, you are the embodiment of Lucifer, the character type, the archetype, the symbols of Lucifer, which is to enlighten oneself, which is to bring knowledge to self and others, which is to consistently and constantly grow, focusing on your spiritual development, physical development, meaning taking care of your health, your financial development. All of these and more is a focus of the Luciferian. It is not satanic worship. It is not worshiping Satan. For a true Luciferian is not really theistic, although some have turned this into a theistic form of religion. True Luciferianism is not a religion, it's a philosophy of enlightenment, a philosophy of total growth and transformation. Some can use sorcery through it. Some can use magic through it. But ultimately, it comes to empowering self, empowering your mind, becoming more powerful in your physical world, and things of that nature. Today, I'll be coming from the book, The Enlightened Luciferian, by Simon Mark Alvarez. As a Luciferian, you are not worshiping the devil or Satan, as some people think or associate Lucifer with such alleged evil entity. You are worshiping yourself. This is a difficult idea for many. The reason why it's difficult is because we've been programmed through religion, through society, through education, and many things to constantly worship an external entity, external source, or things of that nature, whether it's God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, Elohim, Elo, El Elo, Orisha, Netaru. You name it, we worship it as human beings. That's the programming, that's the conditioning, where we feel we constantly have to worship some external thing. A Luciferian worships self, sees self as a god, and empower self in all means and avenues. You are worshiping yourself, convinced without any doubt that you are capable of establishing your future with your own powerful belief in yourself. The great thing about being a Luciferian is that you do not have to be an atheist and or a devoted Christian to become a Luciferian. You can believe in anything that you desire or want, because what brings you eternal happiness is what matters, even if your happiness is selfishness to others' perception, whether it be good or bad. Lucifer, the fallen angel who appeared to Adam as the honorable serpent, desired to give Adam enlightened intelligence. After all, what good was it for Adam and Eve to be born without any intelligence? Lucifer was the fallen angel who enlightened the very first human beings on earth according to theology, religion. Remember, as I mentioned in the first chapter, that God lied to Adam and Eve that they would both die if they ate, yet alone touch the fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, commonly known as the tree of enlightenment or intelligence. As a Luciferian myself, I cannot and will never acknowledge Luciferian as an independent religion. I only believe in the principles and philosophy of Luciferianism, and I agree with this wholeheartedly. I will never make any path I walk into a religion ever again. I desire to occupy, learn, educate, and understand my own terms. Luciferianism is a belief in individual supremacy, the ability to manipulate your own energy and mentality to receive everything that is in favor for you. As a Luciferian, you have belief with unlimited requests on and or opportunities for wisdom, intelligence, and or knowledge. Fear does not exist in any Luciferian. Luciferians accept their successes and failures. Luciferians are not limited to general explanations that is generally perceived as accurate and or valid, either by government and or religion or educational institutions. Luciferians, as enlightened and open-minded conscious beings, seek more than just what is written, seen, heard, tasted, and felt. Luciferians desire, crave, and thirst for knowledge. Answers are never enough to them. We do not believe in just one possible answer or one possible way. We believe and always have faith in alternatives. We are not convinced and or naive of government and or religion, as we both understand either early or later in time that both government and religion are the only two entities that subconsciously condone, endorse, encourage, and desire slavery for human beings. If you are a Luciferian, then you understand that slavery is not limited to chains around your ankles or massive debt tied to your legal name, which are condoned and allowed by religion and or government. Currently, Nigeria and Sudan still allow and condone slavery, as well as other Islamic states like Iraq and Syria, as an example of slavery still condoned and treasured by selfish human beings. As a Luciferian, the liberation mentality is constantly in our minds. We believe that everyone, regardless of sex, race, color, religion, and or sexual orientation, should be able and encouraged to seek open and or hidden knowledge and or wisdom. The opportunity for you to become wealthy, if that is your desire, should be for your own benefit. We do not believe, as Christianity and Islam does, that mankind should have limits. The Luciferian concept and belief is to assist others with knowledge and wisdom to their advantage. We support everyone to fulfill their agendas of infinite self-pleasures. We are not submissive to any government, religion, and or other human beings. If, however, we choose to submit ourselves to something, that is our choice, but most of us never will. So keep this in mind, people. Keep in mind the goals of what a enlightened Luciferian really are. Put away the belief in Satanism and theistic Luciferianism. Those are for people who choose those paths, and they have their place for those people. I'm speaking to those who we know and we discuss on a regular basis. You should be seeking to empower yourself on a consistent daily basis. You should be seeking to enrich yourself, not just mentally, but physically. Exercise, good dietary habits. There is no one diet for all people. And if somebody comes promoting that to you, smack them in the face or just walk away. That in itself, enriching your finances. There's no reason why anybody should ever promote, especially those who consider themselves to be conscious or spiritual, ever promote a broke-ass mentality. Broke people watch television day and night. Love and hip-hop. Married, whatever, housewives, whatever. All these stupid-ass reality shows is what broke people tend to watch. People seeking to empower themselves, study, read. If they're going to watch something, they'll watch a YouTube video on finances, investments, real estate, things of that nature. Things that will promote a better success or overall success for themselves and their family or their inner circle, their loved ones. If anybody tells you that you're too physical because you're concentrating on the rewards of finances here, smack them in the face or walk away. They are spooked out and totally religious. There's nothing wrong with seeking pleasure. As Luciferians, we indulge in our desires, but we have restraint on it, meaning we do not go buck wild crazy. We indulge, but we indulge with reasoning, with logic, so we don't put ourselves in a crazier predicament. As a Luciferian, we make no excuses for our failures. If you failed, good. And I'll say it again, very good. Because the more you fail, eventually you will learn how not to fail again and begin a path of success. We do not blame the devil. We do not thank God. We do not blame our people that we may know for our success or our failures. If you have a broken relationship, we do not blame the other individual for our part in that relationship that failed. They have to handle their responsibility on their part of why that relationship failed. All you can do is handle your part of your relationship, the part you had in it, of why it may have failed. We do not blame others for those things. We keep an open mind. Always keep our minds open to learning, to traveling, to enriching ourselves, to learning about other cultures, other people, other ways. And we do not discriminate against people because of their beliefs and things of that nature. However, we do not and will not hold back from dropping knowledge, dropping the truth if it comes to that point. This is what Luciferianism is all about. To be an enlightened Luciferian is to take a hard look at yourself and realize your present situation is because of your choices, is because of your thinking, is because of your programming and conditioning. And you have no one to blame for your present situation but you. Hard reality, hard pill to swallow, but it is reality. You are where you are today because of you and only you. No God put you there. No devil put you there. No aliens put you there. No gods and goddesses and no rishas and netru put you there. No ancestors put you there because you are a sum total of your ancestors. And your ancestors live through you, through your DNA. All they do is give you suggestions. They do not tell you what to do. They can give you a suggestion. It is your free will to do what you feel. Whether your ancestors agree with it or not, because your ancestors, not all of them, are always going to give you the best opinion of what to do next. You honor your ancestors. Sure, you show respect to your ancestors, but you are still an independent being with free will to make free choices. So let's get back to the reality that on the left-hand path, if this is a part of your left-hand path travels, Luciferianism, it is time to take control of your life and stop the bull crap. It is time to sit back and really look at your life and realize you are where you are today because of you, no one else. When that reality hits, it's a humbling experience. But it's also an empowering reality because if you realize, damn, I created all of this and I'm in this situation, then what can I really create when I take control over my life and start utilizing this mind of mine, the power of this mind, for actions that are going to have a better result? That is also an empowering experience. So realize who and what you are, take total inventory, and start making the necessary adjustments to become the most empowered person, the God over your life. Peace.